Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I will explain and show you how to install color management and probably calibrate your monitor on Debian. And you can use it on probably most Linux distros, because I've pulled up here the Arch wiki, since there's no comparable wiki for Debian. We're gonna use the Arch wiki, and we're gonna go ahead and get our monitors calibrated. So first of all, what we need is install a few packages, and this wasn't available on Debian 11, codename Bullseye, and is now available since Debian 12 was released, codenamed Bookworm, and can now install it. So let's pull up a terminal, Control-Alt-T if you have that option enabled. This is on KDE, and we need to install a package called sudo apt, maybe let me make the font bigger, apt install colored dash KDE. If you have GNOME, maybe you just install GNOME Color Manager. Not sure. You're gonna have to look up that if you have GNOME. So we do colored KDE and install that. Type your password, and this should install a few packages. We have of course the colored KDE, and in our case it will also install the GNOME Colored Manager. You can see I have already installed this, so this will, in my case it didn't install anything, it just went ahead and tells me nothing to remove, nothing to upgrade, nothing, but it did install the GNOME Color Manager. So now I go to my menu and I do GNOME see color profile viewer. I think the package is still called GNOME Color Manager, but it just tells you it's color profile viewer. And this is nothing, it just, you can add your profiles here and you can look the information about them. For example, what version it is, what white point is, and you can look the coverage of the profile, the curve, and somewhat what it will look like if you use it, everything. But to get things actually starting, you can go and start the settings. Actually I have settings over here. Start the KDE system settings, and you will have here a new icon, color corrections. Enter that, and here you should have your monitor, maybe a printer too, and you can add a profile, and then you can enter your monitor, and you can see you can add a profile from a file or from the available installed profiles. The GNOME Color Manager comes with a lot of profiles already installed. You can choose whatever you wish, and either pick one of these. But we want to get our monitor calibrated for this exact monitor. Since every monitor is different, we want our monitor to match whatever the specifications So usually a monitor, you can go on the monitor's website. For example, in my case, I have Asus PA something, so we do Asus PA. The model number is PA3299C, and they usually have on the website ICC profiles to download. So we go to the website and support and drivers, and you can do, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do Windows 10 for no reason at all, and you can see driver and ICC profile. Download this. Download. Save it. Now to the downloads. Where is it? What's the package called? PA. And now we open that, and you can see here we have our ICC profile. Color profile is already imported. If you click on the ICM file, this will give you this already imported thing, or import, which is will open this GNOME Color Manager and import the file, and then you will find it over here. So we have that was the PA329C PA329C.ICM. Here we go. It's called Asus whatever. It's this one. See information, and you can see the coverage. Nice, huge, large coverage, like really large. You can see the curve, and specifically for this monitor. And then you come into your system preferences. I'm going to close this. Did I close the system preferences? Yes, I did. Go to color management, color corrections, and we do add from available lists. Since we already have imported, be sure to have it in there. Looking for the Asus, it's by A. So, and since I've already imported, I don't see it here in the list. And in my case, you see it over here. It's this one. You might be able to see a shift. I should have an image where we can sort of see the difference that makes. Here we go. I'm gonna use this image, not sure. So this image is sort of supposed to be, I'm not sure. Let's see how it works while I change the color profiles. For example, this is a calibration I did on my own, the Max PA329C, and this is the one which the factory made. So you can see it's a bit more saturated. Let's see. Not sure if it's coming across the recording, because the recording is probably way less color accurate, because that's probably sRGB, and this is what is this? This is Rec 709. If you are familiar with the different color profiles, you will understand what I mean. So this is one way of getting your ICC profile, downloading it from the monitor's website. Or if you have a dual boot, for example, and you have made a calibration in Windows, you have installed your ICC profile via Windows, you can do this. For example, I have one like that. So go to the Windows a Windows partition or wherever you have installed Windows, and you go Windows folder. That's the C drive, the Windows C drive, Windows folder, System 32. System. Here we go. System 32. Spool. Drivers. Color. And here you have, well, I have quite a few profiles installed on my Windows. So what you can do is, if you have a colorimeter, something like this, and you want to calibrate your monitor, but the software, in this case CC profiler or something, doesn't support Linux. You can do that. You can do the calibration on Windows and take the color profile and import it this way. Or you can actually, sometimes in this case, Linux does have support for this colorimeter. So you want to install a package called, I'm gonna do it via the software store, I don't know, via Discover. This package called DisplayCal. DisplayCal should be in the Debian repository. We'll do install, and now I'm not gonna do a calibration right now since I have done it already, but I will walk you somewhat through the how you would do it. So I'm gonna plug in my calibration device, which is the i1 Display Pro, and let's launch the package we've just installed. Nice little thing, which is look at this shape. It does kind of funny, and oh, it already prompts me. Import colorimeter corrections. i1 Display Pro Monkey. i1 Display Pro. So it detected I have i1 Display Pro. Start for current user only. Whatever. Select. And I'm gonna do auto, and this will go ahead and install like a driver for this colorimeter specifically. And the colorimeter contains, under measurement modes, have been successfully imported for the following software. Okay, and your support is appreciated, so they want a donation. Not now. This one popped right up with the thing that to install the driver. But if you have plugged in your calibrator after the fact of opening this software, you would have to go Tools, Detect Display Devices and Instruments, and that will bring up this thing, and that will prompt you for installing the device drivers. Now, to calibrate your device, you want to choose the display, not any of those, but choose your display, I guess Prio PA329C, and of course your calibrator, and LCD generic is fine. We do correction In this case we have Asus, so let's choose something close to this. It's not a OLED, it's not a projector. I don't know what plasma is, so it's probably not that. It's one of the LCDs. We have your HP. What is this one? Wide gamut family, NEC PA. I don't think it's that one. Actually, it might. The Dell. I guess this is the Dell. Panasonic Lenovo. No, actually I will go with this one. Not sure why. I'll just go with this one. I don't know. And then we're gonna move on to in this one the settings. The color gamut. 2.2 is all right. Usually most stuff is calibrated for 2.2 gamma. I might make a separate video explaining all the what each and every option is, what gamma is and stuff. Gamma is basically the range of color, sort of, not exactly. Hard to explain in so few words. Interactive display adjustment. I do have interactive display adjustment, so, but not much. I have brightness. That means the OSD on the display itself, not the where you can change, for example, contrast or something like that on the display. White point. Usually for that you want to do, I'm gonna use color temperature, and I'm gonna do 6500, I believe is the 65 Kelvin. That's the average daylight, I believe. That's the rest I'll in gamma 2.2, of course, that we already did over here. White level as measured, and now we can do, you can set here how many patches you want. Like, more patches should be more accurate. I won't mess with any of that. You can set the name, which is automatically set to have some date with all, look at all the parameters and input here. You have the monitor, the date over here, and the white point, and so on. And you can what is also same thing. You can see what kind of test chart to use. I'm just gonna leave it. You can mess with this, but I don't believe it should concern us, whatever goes on over here. I'm just gonna do calibrate profile. It gives you this box, and now is the time to put your calibrator above your monitor, above this. So you have the few buttons here. You have this one. This one will center the patch so it stays in the middle of the monitor, or you move it, whatever. If you have several monitors, you move it to the monitor you want to calibrate. So if you have moved it, for example, to the side, press this, we'll center it. And I will make the patch larger with this button, since you want to cover the full space of the calibrator. And do start measurement, and you see here it shows you the patch. Since I didn't, and the text that my calibrator is not on the monitor, and I will go ahead and cancel, and this will go through the whole thing and set the monitor to whatever it will prompt you when it finishes. It will take probably like 10 minutes prompt you when it finishes the installation when it finishes calibrating to install the ICC profile. I will go ahead and cancel now, and we'll be done with it. And so, well, I think that's it for this video. Like and subscribe. I might do a video how to calibrate Windows with this calibrator, and that's it. Have a good night, have a good day, and like and subscribe.